Well, a good performance, but obviously a frustrating start with the defeat.
We've just said that in there with so many positives throughout the game, and we've came away with no points. We know how tough the league's going to be. We put ourselves off to a great start. Just disappointed overall in the goals we conceded. If you look over the piece, we've probably played slightly better than Partick, but Partick are going home the happier team.
Yeah, I think Thistle are probably one of the league favourites this season, but for most of the game, Queens were the better side. They had more chances, really. Partick only really had 3 chances and they got 3 goals.
Yeah, and the 3 chances say that, you know, we could have done better at all of them. 2 deep crosses to the back post. I'm left for the big guys at the back post. Maybe we can do a little bit of work during the week to prevent that happening again. But just disappointment, to be honest, because we've come up here, we've had a good week's training, we've had a good victory in the last game against Airdrie, coming into the game in a high, and I think obviously going away with no points, it's not really matched their performance.
It got off to a good start of the game though. You scored that goal. You've scored 4 now since you returned to the club. All of them been pretty sensational. Where does that rank? That must be quite high.
It was a crack of the day, but I just said the boys are talking about it. Rudy Payton's just said it's probably the best live goal he's ever seen. But you know, we go away with no points, so it doesn't really mean anything. You can talk about it and you know be happy with it if you get something from the game, but it's just the feeling at the moment is disappointment.
How are you finding it this season? Obviously last season you were one of the older heads as well. This season you really are. You're like everyone's dad.
I'm a pensioner this year.
How are you finding it?
I'm enjoying it. I'll hopefully use my experience to help the young boys, but we've got a right good young group of boys, a lot of talent in there, and a couple of older heads. I know I keep referring to Toddy as an older head, but he is considering the youth in the squad, but I think we'll do fine. I'm really enjoying it. The boys have a good laugh, and hopefully can go on and have a good season.
I think it came down to that in the last kind of 20 minutes. Queens were obviously on top looking for that winner, but it's just a lack of experience, maybe switched off from one ball into the box, and that's all Thistle needed.
Again, obviously the first 2 goals were disappointing, the third one's a shocker in our half. You know, it's I think it's headed out and then it's headed back in, and the boys just all alone 6-yard box. You know, the first thing every time when you've got to take the danger, and the danger in the 6-yard box, you know, he's not going to miss from there. And then gives them something to hold on to going into the last 5 minutes of the game, and they've managed to do that. On a professional side, they've got good players, they know how to hold out, and we found it very hard to get anything out of the game after that, and you've seen that, and Partick just ran the clock down.
Can you talk us through what happened with, I think it was Kyle Turner's goal that then wasn't a goal? We put it in the net and it was a goal, and then it wasn't.
It's a stupid offside rule.
He looked miles off.
The linesman knows the boy's offside, but the linesman's not sure if it's our defender who's headed the ball or not. It takes us to have a complaint for the referee then to talk to his linesman. The referee then confirmed that it has been a header by the Partick boy, so then it means that he is offside, and that's why. It just took a big melee to get it
60
sorted.
seconds to get it. You're wearing the captain's armband this season, your hometown team. How are you finding that?
Again, I'm enjoying it. It's always an honour. I was given it through the group stages, and I don't know, it's still not been confirmed whether that will go ahead or not for the season. If it is, then great, I'll wear it with honour. But for me, it's just we need a successful season. We had a good part of the season last year and it kind of fizzled out, and I really want, especially coming towards the end of the career, to really do something with Queen of South. I was away when they reached the Scottish Cup final and stuff like that, and it's time for mine to have a good wee run in a local team, so hopefully it'll be this year that we can maybe kick on and surprise a few people.
Next week it doesn't really get much tougher than Kilmarnock, an old team of yours, an old team of the Gaffers. Are you looking forward to that?
Look forward to all the big games. If you don't look forward to the big games, you're in the wrong business. I thrive on the bigger games, the bigger opponents, the bigger crowds. So it'll be a good one. We welcome them down to Palmerston. They'll not like our pitch. Cheers, Ian. Love the gaffer. And I will hope to kick off our campaign with 3 points next week.
Was it nice to see Ian McCulloch? Was he the manager that gave you your first team debut?
Love the guy. Got a lot of time from him, speak to him quite a bit, and he ranks up there with the best manager I've worked under. He gave me my chance. He was one of the guys that just got his arm around you all the time and gave you the confidence to go and play, and it was under him that I got my move to Kilmarnock, so I owe him a lot. Cheers.